We are live. Or at least it says we're starting. I don't know. Nobody in the chat yet. That's probably. Yeah, we're good. We're going. Claim some stuff. Didn't do that good in that arena. I'm starting a little bit early compared to what I said I was going to be. I'm about 10 minutes early, but, yeah, whatever. I need to get in here and finish up this one match that I had going on. Finish this one match up so that I can actually get the 1.5 on it. I didn't get to play as much as I wanted to. I've been installing the bathtub this week, so kind of sucked. Got a minute 30 in. We got 2 people in now. Thank you guys, whoever it is. I was going to say about a minute 30 in and there ain't nobody here yet, so it's kind of crazy. Hello to the 2 people, whoever you are, that are watching. Thanks for stopping by. Anybody want to hit up the chat? Go ahead and hit up the chat, man. Finally. Hello, Smiley Gaming 72. I plan on being on more. I plan on doing some more live streams after next week, or at least sometime during next week. I'm not sure. I've actually had an issue for the past month where my computer desk chair actually broke the month before, and I didn't have the money to get another one. So, kind of killing my back sitting here on a kitchen table chair. It kind of sucks, but hello. I don't want to, I hate butchering names. I really do. Baruchi Gaming 06. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name, man. Hopefully I didn't. Hopefully. Yeah, no, it was 1.5. I'm not, I haven't had time to do anything like huge for arenas lately. Had to replace my bathtub this week. About 15 years old, and it just had enough. So had to replace that this week, which sucked. Took up the past 3 days, and I haven't been able to play the arena much at all. I was going to try and go for Spider Gwen, but like I said, just no time. Yeah, man, I do remember you, Smiley Gaming 72. So how's everybody doing today? Oh, thank you, Edgar. Yeah, I've got a pretty good lineup of 4 stars. I was really wanting to add Spider Gwen to that, but things just didn't pan out. Like I don't really have time to grind the arenas on the weekends because I've got the kids, and during the week it just really depends. Yeah, I'm just gonna be running the arena today for a little while. The grand scheme. Going to go for top 5%. It's 6. Should open a few crystals. I'm saving the crystals. Like I try to save my crystals every week now for like one weekly crystal opening. That way it's not like complete overload of nothing but crystal openings. Because I mean we got a couple. It's not like a ton of crystals right now, but I will be opening those up at the end of the week, or at least the end of AQ week. Once I get all my AQ crystals, we'll be good to go. I actually need to check on AQ, to be honest. I just kind of started the stream a little bit early. I'm going to be hitting up the Phoenix Arena. Probably won't be getting Phoenix, but because that's probably going to be a high cutoff. Might probably be a huge cutoff, but check and see if they've actually downed this in the time span that I was gone. Yeah, they're finished it. Let's see what we ended up with. Ooh, a couple people got ahead of me because they got to fight. They got to fight Kang. I was like in third place the last time I looked. It looks like Sal, Ago, and C actually got the fight. So, oh well. I had to run out, get a couple of things, so I didn't get to hit up Kang this morning. So that sucks. But oh, it looks like Turbo Tim actually decided to move this morning. He was sitting down here at the start earlier. I want you guys to look though. I want you guys to look and see. Turbo Tim at the bottom. He's at the bottom of the list. Oh, oh no. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. And that is the real Turbo TM2. That's not a fake. It's easy to just pan over and see it. Here I am talking shit about Turbo Tim and he pops up in the room. Oh man. Crossbones, Modern Classic, what's going on, buddy? Tyler Courtney, how you doing? How do you, Lex Thomas? How do you find out what the cutoff was for the previous arena? Usually, the best place to go is to go check out Reddit. They usually have an arena arena post where you can post your scores, and they usually throw that up. Or you can go to Facebook and look up Marvel Contest Champions Trucos, Trucos. I think. I'm positive, but they always post an image up, and it looks like Frojo has been posting those up on his Twitter feed as well. So that's always a good place to go. Yeah, I'm going to hit up that Phoenix Arena as soon as the time comes to do that. Which we got about 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Just getting ready to start some arena grinding here in a few. Figured I'd sit back and watch you while I did it. Good deal, man. Turbo, are you doing a crystal opening for Phoenix? Turbo Tim, are you going to waste your money on some crystals? But yeah, you can see we've got Phoenix coming up soon. Like I said, I don't know. It's coming up on that weekend arena thing. I don't think I'll be able to put a lot of points in. And actually, yesterday was my oldest son Atticus's birthday. So we're having a birthday party for him on Saturday. So it's really gonna. I'm not gonna have the time to do the arena and be able to bust it out. But so we're definitely gonna be doing something for him Saturday. I don't even know if I'll be able to get anything up on Saturday. I'm gonna try and see if I can get anything put up on Saturday. As far as videos go, might try and get something done tomorrow night. If Tim gets his computer set up and ready to go by at least tonight or tomorrow or something, hopefully be doing some collab work with him. I know I'm supposed to be doing some collab work with Rich the Man later, hopefully. I've got some stuff planned out with Rizzo. We're just working out the details on that, so we'll have some stuff with Rizzo. Kilograms, what's up, buddy? Oh, thank you, Smiley. Thank you. Hello, Kwame. How's it going, guys? Yeah, definitely thank you, Smiley. He's going to have a pretty good birthday, I'd say. I've already got him what I was going to give him. He wanted Captain America Civil War, and I got that for him. Sometime last week I got it for him, went ahead and gave it to him. Since I knew he wasn't going to be here on his actual birthday, I went ahead and got that for him. They enjoyed it. They enjoyed it pretty well. I've got the 3D TV and stuff, and I've only got 2 sets of glasses, so I let Atticus and Julian watch it in 3D, and they're really digging that 3D stuff because we just turn off all the lights in the living room, and it kind of makes it feel like they're in a movie theater, and let them watch the movie, or at least I do. I don't know why I say we, but because I'm the only one here. Driving to get my PC, so I won't be able to answer much, but yes, I'll be opening some of those crystals. Ooh, Tim. Driving and watching the stream at the same time. That's pretty dangerous, buddy. I do have Venom. Venom is, he's awakened once as a 4-star. I got him the first time out of that free Venom crystal that we got. I can't remember what it was for. I think it was, honestly, I'm not sure what we got it for. I know somebody did something and we ended up getting the Venom crystal for free. And I ended up getting him out of that. And then I got him out of a premium hero crystal, I believe. That's not what I want to do. I want to sort. No. Oh, man. Availability. Hopefully those guys come off cooldown. It's been a while. Hello, the Lotta Gaming Games. Can't believe Doom and Human Torch were not on your list of characters you want in the game. I did Doom. Doom was on the first video. I didn't want to repeat like characters that I already done. Doom was like #1 on the first video that I did with Rizzo. So check that out, because he was definitely on there. Just not on the second one. How many 4-star champs do I have? I have no idea. I've got a lot. I got a lot of 4-stars, Crossbones. I agree with that. Doom definitely does need to be in the game. But honestly, like if we're gonna get Doom, we need at least the Fantastic Four too, because you can't have Doom without the Fantastic Four. I think that was one of the big things that I kind of went over with Rizzo this last time, is there are a lot of characters in this game who don't have the best villains in the world, like Iron Man. I don't know of any villains in this game that are strictly tied to Iron Man. So Silver Surfer would be absolutely awesome. I think he was one of the characters that we said in the last video too. I strictly went with villains for my picks on the last video I did with Rizzo. So mostly villains. What's my goal for this Phoenix Arena? 1.5 million. Just getting the cutoff. I got the kid's birthday this weekend, so I'm definitely not grinding. Yeah, but Whiplash isn't in the game. I mean, it's like there's no characters in this game that are villains that are tied to Iron Man. That's why I picked the Mandarin as my #1 pick. Richard Van Hoosen, what's going on, buddy? Or Van Housen. Yeah, it's just they don't have any villain. They don't really have a lot of good villains in this game. At least not my eyes. I mean, Venom maybe, but what's going on, Dr. Z? No, I don't have the chair yet, man. I don't have the chair yet. The chair won't be here until sometime next week. Probably around Thursday of next week. But you know what? I was just like, heck with it. Let's do some live streaming today, because why not? You know. Hopefully, I might. I want to try and do some animation throwdown videos or a live stream later, but I'm not sure if I'll get to that one or not. It depends on if Rich is what time Rich is available, because I told Rich that we would do some collab work today. So I, I mean, I don't know. Nick Fury. Um, Depends on which one you want to go with. If you want to go with the Samuel L. Jackson version, or if you want to go with the white version. But I don't know. I just Nick Fury would just be a skill character added to the game. I don't know if he would technically be a great character to be added into the game or not. But I don't personally think he would be anything different than what we get with the Winter Soldier and Punisher. So it's not it's not like it'd be a huge deal to me if he was put into the game or if he wasn't. Todd McFarlane, Lizard, yes, I love that. I had that series like the first couple of them, because they did a few variants of the first issue of that. It was like gold and silver and regular cover. I had those when I was collecting comics, and ended up having to sell them. So I had that full series though. The first 5 issues of the Todd McFarlane era of Spider-Man were really cool comics. Trying to pay attention to the stream and play at the same time. Yeah, Tyler, I absolutely love Animation Throwdown. There's not a lot of people playing the game. There's not a lot of people playing the game on YouTube either. Like, I love it. I think it's a great game. So if you guys haven't checked it out, I mean, I would totally get over and check out Animation Throwdown, The Quest for Cards. It's a really cool game, really fun to play. You don't have to spend any money in it as far as I'm concerned. I haven't spent any money, and I've got a ton of really good cards just from playing the game. Submariner. Yeah, Submariner would be kind of cool. Actually, I wouldn't mind Submariner. Submariner, I think, doesn't get a lot of the hype that he deserves, because most people kind of go throwback to Aquaman. But Submariner was out before Aquaman was. So, I mean, Submariner was what inspired Aquaman as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, the platinum cover and the gold cover. Yeah, I had those, man. I had those all in CGC grade like 9.8, but I had to sell them. Dr. Z, what kind of game is it? It's a card game. You throw down cards, you combine cards, you collect cards, play against play against AI in the arenas. You play against AI in the adventure. It doesn't take up a whole lot of your day, and they just recently put out the challenge mode, which allows you to be able to get closer to getting better cards for free. I mean, it's all for free. So that's the thing I like about it, is it's a totally free game. You can spend money if you want to, but you don't have to. Like, I mean, I've been opening up packs in that game like it's going out of style, and that's awesome. Oh, awesome, dude! I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out. I had like a whole long box full of awesome comic books, man. But I just had to sell them all. Like, I had the number 1 edition of Silver Surfer. I had a couple of 1970s issues of Doctor Strange. I had the entire 1980s, a series of the oh Jesus, I can't think of it off the top of my head. Marvel, the one where they fought Doom, and Doom, like, it. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Jesus Christ. The one where they did it in the animated Spider-Man series. It was Marvel Superheroes. Jesus Christ, man, it's too early for me, guys. I just can't think of it. It was the best. It was obviously, honestly, the best series that Marvel's ever done, though. Yeah, I wish I would have kept them, but I had to sell them. I had to get rid of them. How do I get my tier 4 class catalysts? Just out of AQ crystals and from running Alliance Quest. I mean, we get one right now every other week. So, new tech character was hinted at New York Comic Con. Yeah, Ironheart, which is the newer version of Iron Man. Personally, I wish they would go with somebody else. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that they would go with, but I think Ironheart's way too young of a character to go with. I'm more old school. Secret Wars. That's what I was thinking of. Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars, the 1980s version. I had all of those comics. I had doubles of them graded and ended up having to sell them. I had some pretty good comics, though. No, MODOK's not coming in December. What we've got coming up, we've got Phoenix, Ghost Rider, and then it'll most likely be Mordo and Doctor Voodoo, and then we will be getting Doctor Strange, Marvel Now, and most likely the way that they were hinting at, and if it's like what Frojo said in his video, we'll be getting Iron Skull, Red Skull, one of those two. Yeah, I had two of those. I had two of the superhero Secret Wars number 8s. One of them was 9.8, and one was 9.6. But I ended up having to sell them both. I think the one that went for the most was the first appearance of Gambit. I had a first appearance of Gambit. I think it sold for like $300 or $400. I know it wasn't an X-Men comic. It was an X-Men comic, but it wasn't like an X-Men title comic. I don't think. Was it X-Men 266? 266 sounds familiar, but I couldn't remember if it was an actual X-Men comic or if it was one of the spin-offs of the X-Men comics. Hello, Paul. How you doing today? Yeah, there we go. Uncanny X-Men. See, it's way too early, and my brain doesn't function like really well. Normally, normally I get up at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, 4 sometimes. Just depends on what time I go to bed. A lot of times I try to go to bed around 8:30, 9 o'clock at night because I'll get up early in the morning and I'll start working on videos for you guys during the day. But I ended up sleeping until like 9 something a day. So I slept in. 9 o'clock sleeping in for me, man. But I don't know. I don't know if I have any awakening gems or not. I probably do. I probably do have some. I don't know. Star Lord at 4, rank 4, 55, 55 would be absolutely amazing. I can't wait till I pull some mystics because I'm gonna be taking Magic up. Absolutely love Magic. Magic has been an absolute beast in Alliance Wars. Like she's killed it for me, man. She's done an awesome job. Oh, I see two of my favorite games right now. This guy knows what I'm talking about. This guy knows where it's at. Paul knows where it's at. I'm telling you, that animation throwdown is an absolute beast of a game. It does not get the credit that it deserves right now. I went and checked on the Reddit page for animation throwdown the other day, and it was just like completely trash. Yeah, Magic 345. That's what mine's at. She is an absolute beast, man. She kills it. Like she really does. She kills it in Alliance Wars. I don't know too many people that we've gone up against that have actually been able to take her down without dying at least 6 or 7 times. Maybe more. We're going to find out how that works out today. We're also going to find out today how Hulk does. Hulk, I think, is going to be an absolute beast. I caught a little bit of slack from people for taking Hulk up to rank 5. But I mean, Jesus Christ, he's a friggin' Sig level 99 Hulk. Alright, come on. And there are so many easy ways to get around Yellow Jacket that it's not even funny. Yellow Jacket is one of the easiest people I've ever fought in Alliance Wars, because I bring in my Daredevil. I know mine's sitting at Sig level 99, but he's so easy to fight. Come on. Quit that. You're just tickling me. There we go. Let me build it up. That's what I like to see. Boom. Gambit is an absolute beast if you let those charges sit and build up, man. We took down a pretty significant amount of her health just by letting it, just by letting those build up. Let these charges build up a little bit more. Throw it. Ah, we missed it. Oh well. He still took her down. No, I don't have Mystic Dispersion. I don't have anything really out of the way as far as masteries go. My masteries are pretty basic. I don't think you need a lot of stuff. And I definitely do not have the suicide masteries, because that just makes fights so much easier having to put that one thing in recoil. It makes fights so much easier for people to get through in Alliance Wars on defense. People probably hate me going up against me because they can't cause my champions to do damage to themselves. Ooh. He got a little bit of a hit off on me. Ah, you son of a gun. Ah, I ran right into that one. I'm not quite up to the point. There we go. I was going to say I'm not quite up to the point where I can bait them out of stuff yet. That's the only thing I hate about these low-level starts of these fights, is that it's hard to bait. Oh, crap, he beat me. I hate talking and playing the game at the same time. What node do I like magic on? I throw her on the very center node just before you get to the main boss, and she is an absolute beast. But the node just below that is really good too. The hell was that noise? Never heard that before. Probably because I lost a match. Jean loved both of them, to be honest with you. She loved Wolverine and Cyclops. She was kind of a floozy like most of these comic book characters are. Most comic book females, and it's really kind of sad, most of them were kind of floozy-ish. Or at least portrayed as floozies. Died. I did die. It was pretty sad. Oh well. Life goes on. As long as we don't lose two of them, we're good to go. They are all nuts, man. Most comic book characters are absolutely nuts, especially the females. I don't I don't know. Come on, Spider-Gwen. I know there's a lot of people out there that hate on Spider-Gwen, but I absolutely love Spider-Gwen. I think she's got one of the most fun play styles in the game, aside from that level 1 that does nothing. Boom. 15 hits, done. Haven't ate anything today either. That's kind of sad. Yeah, I found that too after 8. I like doing them when you don't have to fight the Thanos teams and you still get tons and tons of points. Oh, you son of a gun. Boom. He's going to die from the bleed. Mostly all I do arena for is just to get the milestones anymore, though. That and to collect battle chips, which I mean I'm over the 42 that I'm gonna need for this week. Which I mean today's Thursday, so Sunday I'll have to put the 42 in for the week for donations, and anything else after that's just extra. I mean I think I opened up probably 100,000 worth of battle chips this past week and got tons of units. So I'm going to be saving and hopefully going to be opening up some Ghost Rider crystals. I'm about halfway to a 10 pack right now, so should be able to to get enough to open up 10 of them. I'm hoping. I don't think Luke Cage gets the necessary props that he deserves either. I think Luke Cage, if you had a high ranked Luke Cage, he would do really well in Alliance Wars on defense on a node where he has like 100% buff in attack. That's the biggest thing people complain about with Luke Cage is his attack's not high enough. But I mean, you put him on 100% attack, and with the little damage that he takes, he could be an absolute insane nightmare to go up against in Alliance Wars on defense. We do not play Map 6. It's in the talks right now if we're going to play Map 6 or not. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Me personally, I wouldn't have the money to be able to play Map 6. I don't make a lot of money doing this, and I don't invest a lot of money into the game anymore, so I personally wouldn't be spending for it. Thank you about the video on Beastman. I do appreciate that. Hey, Joel07P. How's it going, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. I know, Z, you asked earlier if I was going to play Injustice 2. If I have the money to get it, I will play it. I love the Injustice games, so I'll definitely be hitting that up. What was the best way to bump up tiers in AQ? Our Alliance decided to start back in training for a couple of weeks. Just play. Play until you can get to the point where you can play Map 5 regularly. Whenever you can play Map 5 regularly, you're going to get better odds at getting crystals and shards that you're going to need to progress. So that's really the only way. The only way you're going to progress more in Alliance Quest is by bumping up your prestige. So it's really about taking up the right champions and other things like that. The mobile version, I don't know. Are they coming out with a mobile version? Because isn't just regular Injustice still going pretty good? I mean, they just added a bunch of characters from Suicide Squad in there, so people do hate on Luke Cage. I like Luke Cage. Psycho Killer, what's going on, buddy? Mark from Portugal here, long time sub. Yeah, I'm gonna try. And hit up doing some live streams more often. I'm waiting on a computer desk chair to come in. Hopefully, it'll be here by Thursday of next week. And if I get that, we're probably going to get slammed with the L3 here, but I really don't care. If I get that in, I think I might try and hit up like doing Marvel Contest Champions live streams like 2 or 3 times a week. Maybe do like one arena run, one questing live stream, and do one where I just strictly do duels for you guys. Hopefully we'll do that. Because, I mean, I enjoy getting to do live streams, but I like making videos too, man. I like being able to make the videos. I don't think there's a. I always say that live streaming is lazy because there's not a lot of work that goes into it. You push a button, you update some details, and then you get in and you play. And I feel like there's not a lot of work and effort put into it because you don't have to do anything. You just push a button and you're good to go. Whereas like whenever you're making videos and stuff, you can actually take the time to make the videos, and it usually like a 15-minute video can take you like 30 minutes to an hour to do. So yeah, you definitely bump up your prestige to go up higher in AQ and higher scores. I mean, if you're starting out in like a training tier, then you just want to do the best you can. You could probably get through training tier and make it into the next tier with no effort really by just doing map 3. But now you got to complete it. You have to complete it. Thank you, Kimberly Adams. I appreciate that. Why don't you play Future Fight on the channel? I don't like playing a lot of games that I was really late to the party to do. I tried doing WWE Immortals, and it just felt like, the stuff that I do isn't quite as intriguing that other people can do because I don't have the best cards in the world for WWE Immortals. Same kind of goes for Future Fight. Future Fight came out around about the same time that this game did, but I just didn't play it, and I really don't like that kind of format of play. It's really kind of lazy, laserdaxical. So you don't have to play most of the time. You just put it on run through. Well, here you run through for me. You do this, you do that, and I'm not really big on it. I did enjoy it for a while, but it's just I don't know. I'm not gonna buy any Phoenix crystals, Peter. Sorry. I'm saving my units so that I can so that I can get the Ghost Rider crystal. So I'll be opening up some Ghost Rider crystals. I mean, we're at 815 right now, so however many units that I have by the time the Ghost Rider crystal comes around, those are all going to get used on Ghost Rider. Yeah, my videos on how to effectively use champs. I get a lot of slack on those, and I get a lot of praise on those too, so it's a little bit of a mixed boat for people. I mean, I enjoy doing them, but there are some people that don't appreciate them or don't like them or don't like the fact that I'm doing them. There's a lot of people out there apparently who don't like the fact that I'm doing YouTube, period, but, whatever. Uh, I am not going for either of them in the arena, to be honest. I'm just playing. I play. Yeah, you can't please everyone. Exactly. That's exactly it. You can't please everyone. So I do the best that I can for you guys. If people enjoy my videos, that's the biggest thing that matters to me. I don't really care if people don't like them, if people hate on me. That's fine. But there's somebody out there that benefits from watching the videos, then it's made my day. Even if it's just one person. Obviously, we get more than one person watching the videos, but and the like ratio here lately has been going up a lot, so it tells me that there are a lot of people. A lot of people do enjoy seeing the kind of stuff that I put out. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everyone who comes in, stops in to see this kind of stuff. Everybody comes in every single day, checks out the videos. I've talked to Turbo Tim about it some, and it's just like, man, your videos just don't get the views, man. It's like, well, they kind of do. It's just like long term. Unless it's like something like news breaking that comes out like that Mordo. Oh, I can't talk this morning. Mordo, Baron Mordo, and Dr. Voodoo video, or the how to get 850 units or the 400 units. People don't just. It takes a little while for people to come and watch the stuff. Like I can get 1,000 views on certain videos. It just kind of takes a week to get it. Like, that's fine with me. I don't care how many people stop in and watch it. I enjoy making them. That was so laggy right there, it wasn't even funny. don't know how the heck he broke through that, but he did. He broke through my block. Block break. Yeah, that's why I pump out so many videos. Um, it can be exhausting sometimes to pump out as many videos as I have been, but I mean that's the way I'm making any kind of money off of it, you know? Like this is all I do. There are absolutely no jobs in my area. And I love playing games. I love making videos. I love doing it for you guys, but it's not exactly like saying I'm making money because really I'm not. Everything that I make goes into doing stuff like keeping the lights turned on or paying a bill or buying stuff that I need. Like this last one went into the purchase of that chair that I needed. So, and I mean it was gone. That was it. That's all I could buy was the chair with it. So I love giving back to you guys too. So no, I'm from West Virginia. Hodge the Compass. What's going on, buddy? Pay your bills with photography. I can't fault you on that one. West Virginia has been hit really really bad on jobs, man. Like the job that I had before I started doing YouTube, I lost that job because the store shut down. So I was pretty much like a manager at the store, and I still can't find any work. I put in like 2 or 3 applications a week, and it's just absolutely nothing. It's crazy. It can be absolutely insane at times. There's just nothing here with the coal mine shutting down. There's nothing for anybody to want to come here for. But I mean, like, if things don't pan out doing this, I've got plans, hopefully, in January, or like I go to take the test in January, but the classes would be like in August of next year. And plan on trying to take LPN classes. Would I consider a move? I have family in Ohio, but I can't move. Like I'm not with any of my kids' moms. Like I've got 2 kids. I've got 3 kids. I have 3 kids. 2 kids with my ex-wife. 1 kid with the chick that I got with after me and her separated. And if I left state, I'd never get to see my kids again. So I mean, it's not like really an option. But I've got family in Ohio who has offered for me to come out there and live and work. But I can't do it. I can't leave my kids. I'd never get to see them. And right now, I'm currently getting to see them like 5, 6 days a week over the summer. So, like, I almost have the entire summer with them. So, I'm hoping that this works out. Like, I want this to work out. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy making videos for you guys. I'm really happy that Animation Throwdown has been doing as well as it has been because I know that there are some people that try to do games and it just doesn't work out for them. People just get really upset at the fact that they're doing other games on their channel, but Animation Throwdown's been working out really well for me. I think mostly because of the fact that there aren't too many people out there making videos on it. So I was kind of one of the few first. I know I wasn't the first person to make videos on it, but just one of the few that actually do make videos on it and play the game. I know there are some other people out there who make videos on Animation Throwdown who make videos on on games like this one as well, and they don't really play either of them. Oh, Jesus. Grave, have you seen a killer clown yet? No, I have not. I don't leave my house. I don't normally leave the house. I go to the store. I go pick the kids up. I drop the kids off. That's really about the extent of me leaving the house for the most part. Because this, trying to make it on YouTube, it takes a lot out of your personal life. Like you have to stay home. You have to grind. You can't really go out and do stuff. Like if you want to make anything out of what you're doing on your channel, you have to grind and you have to do stuff that people are going to find interesting. So I have not seen any killer clowns yet, but I don't think I'd be too scared of them. Like I used to be afraid of clowns whenever I was younger. So, how do I get my food? I go to the store. I do odd jobs to pay bills and stuff. So I mean that's how I get money for everything. Like I see people that need work done. I go do work for them. I just get enough money to get us by through the month. That's all I do though. Thank you, Psycho. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I I just try to do because I don't really see the point in having a lot of extra luxury stuff. Not anymore, at least. I mean, when I had the job that I was working like 5 minutes from home, I was opening up crystals like crazy, because I was making good money and I was working like 60, 70 hours a week. And I didn't really have anything else to spend the money on. The kids were taken care of. I was taken care of. So it was just like, you know what? Let's drop some money on the game. And now I see people dropping money on the game where I don't have any money, and it's like, oh my God, you're crazy. What are you doing? Why are you spending so much money on that game? It's like, why? Because I don't have the money now, and it's like it's like I'm scrounging for money, and it's like, okay, so I realize now that there are so many better things that I could have been doing with that money aside from opening crystals in this game, because it's just like you get a different perspective of it, I guess. You get a different perspective whenever you're on one side of the fence compared to the other. Yeah, good times. I wish I had that money back now, though. If I had that money back now, I could buy so much more of the other stuff that I need. Like, I never expected to lose the job, you know? Like, everything was good. I pretty much ran the store, but the store just wasn't bringing in enough money to stay working. So it really kind of sucked. And she eventually had to shut it down, which she was not good with her money either. So I think I'll keep that to myself. I think she was using the money for some stuff that she probably shouldn't have been using it for. But yeah, $1,800 on Nightcrawler crystals. That's a little bit excessive. Thank you, David Pattinson. Guys, if the channel gets big enough, I would absolutely love to be able to go and do like these comic cons and meetups and stuff. But I'm not that big yet. I'm not that big of a YouTuber. But I would absolutely love to. I was talking to my cousin the other day that I did a couple of the Pokemon Go videos with. And I told him that too. I'm like, you're gonna have to go with me if I go anywhere to like fan meet and greets. And he's like, why? It's like, because I don't want to go by myself. Like, why would I go by myself whenever I could drag you with me? But I mean, it's honestly that's like long term. That's long term stuff. Like I'm not gonna obviously not gonna be able to do stuff like that right now. But I would absolutely love to be able to do stuff like that one day. I think it'd be awesome. Yeah, definitely spent money that I shouldn't have spent. That's a definite. I wish I had some of that money back. I wouldn't think that he ported it in. There are people out there that spend that much money on this game, and it's just like crazy. The MCOC Roundtable, it's just me and Rich and Yeet, or not Yeet, but me and Rich and Tim. Now, you mentioned Yeet in there, but no, Yeet's never been on it. I used to do stuff with all those guys back in the day, and then people get butthurt over stuff. So I did get the last update, Paul. I did. I did get the last update. Like doing collabs, usually it's just you get in contact with the people that are doing the videos and ask them if they want to. I mean, I reached out to Shredder FTW a long time ago, like 3 months ago, and I asked him if he wanted to collab with us, and he just didn't. Dr. Z, I don't hate Yeet. I don't hate Yeet. Yeet can say what he wants to about me if he wants to. He's the one that has the hate. There's a point where you either get over stuff or you let it sit and fester and eat at you. And that's the reason I don't talk about it, because I really don't care. It don't bother me anymore. But as far as watching him, I don't watch his channel. I just see stuff. See stuff, hear stuff, so. But I don't watch him. I get told stuff. That's the thing. Everybody loves drama, man. Everybody loves drama. That's the biggest thing in the world. Everybody loves freaking drama. It's crazy. Now, I know a lot of you guys can't see some of the stuff that's popping up in here because I've got certain keywords blocked out on my channel. I can see it, but so I'll answer you guys. But I don't like drama. I don't. I like to stay away from it. No point in it. Plain and simple. Get over shit. Get over shit. Get on with your life. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that, man. And yeah, kilograms. It's dumb. It's high school stuff, man. I'm not in high school anymore. Hello, Smiley. Welcome back. Man, I am letting these guys build up to their L3s way too much. Yeah, a lot of people. That's that funny how some people act so big and bad online. They really do. People act like big and bad online. They always have, like since the beginning of the internet. It's absolutely insane. It's crazy. People always do that. Trolls are always out there. Trolls are always going to be there. Like I delete troll comments every single day sometimes. Like if I feel like trolling back with you, I'm going to troll back with you because it's no big deal. I've been dealing with trolls since God, 1998, man. Since like the beginning of the internet, I've been dealing with trolls. So it's not a big deal. Yeah, that's people always say that. Don't feed the trolls, but sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's fun if you can actually goad them into something. Let's see. Oh man, I already used him. I did. Crap. I don't know. I don't know how old they are. Guess we use Scarlet Witch in there. Yeah, she's got a synergy bonus. Yeah, retroll, man. If you can make the trolls mad, then you have done your job. Like a troll's job is to make other people mad. But if you can troll the troll and make the troll mad, then yeah, you keep doing your thing. Thanks, Donald. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. 1998. How old am I? I'm 30, man. I am 30 years old. So, yeah, I'm a little bit older. What YouTubers do I watch? Mostly I watch PewDiePie and I watch Jack, blah, blah, blah. I can't talk. Jacksepticeye and I watch Markiplier and I like Meat Wagon. Meat Wagon's pretty fun. From You Always Win. Tim actually got me into those guys, so I didn't know that they were a thing, and they played games that I like to play, so I love 7 Days to Die, and that's all those guys play for the most part that I've ever seen. Like, they play a lot of other games too, but I don't know. God, it's so laggy. Yeah, man. Yeah, 30. Man, I've been playing video games since, that's the reason I like doing this kind of stuff. Like, if I'd have known about YouTube a long time ago, I would have been doing YouTube a long time ago, because, man, I've been playing since the original Atari. Like, the original Atari wasn't bought for me. It was bought for my brother, but, I think the first, crap. Tried to block that and it didn't block. The first game system I ever had was a Nintendo. Super Nintendo was the first system that was ever actually bought for me. Like, my mom and dad bought the Super Nintendo, or not the Super Nintendo, but the NES and the Atari for my brother. But I ended up getting those as hand-me-downs anyway, once he was done with them. And then the first system that was ever actually bought for me was the Super Nintendo. I absolutely love the Super Nintendo and the Sega. I love old school games. I really should get back into doing some, get back into playing some games like the retro games that I was doing. My highest arena score was just in like the 9 millions. Unless it's like a scary game that comes out for the PlayStation 4, my computer just doesn't have the capabilities and capacity to be able to run like good games. Like, hopefully one day I'll be able to afford a computer that can actually run games. So, and then maybe we'll hit up some scary games. I think the last scary game I ever played was like on PS2 back in college in 2004, whenever Silent Hill 4: The Room came out. So it was a long time ago. I'm not really big on scary games. Best way to message me, you can send me a message on here. You can send messages on here. So, I mean, if you want to hit me up on here, go ahead. Go right ahead, man. Send me a message on here. All right. Let's get back in here and do a little bit more. So we got a few more rounds we can do at least. My opinion on London Town, I don't have a problem with London. Apparently, I think some stuff in that, and this is the reason I'm not a part of it anymore. I think some of the crap that got said by people in the YouTubers chat mysteriously, doing the air quotes here, mysteriously got put back to London Town. I never really had anything bad to say about him, but apparently I got lumped into that whole group of people that did have a lot of shit talk to say about him. And I don't know if he likes me anymore. I don't have any problems with him, though. He's a particular kind of gamer, you know? People go to London because they enjoy watching what he does. He is a funny guy sometimes. He is completely over the top, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see why people hate on him so much, you know? He's doing his thing. That's what he does, and people enjoy it. Yeah, that's exactly right. We should all be building each other up and not putting each other down and not talking crap about each other. That's the way it should be, but that's not the way it happens. I mean, it's like during the last live stream that Turbo Tim did, you know, somebody came in the room and was talking shit about Yeet, and I took up for him. You know, it doesn't matter what you personally think about the person, you're supposed to take up for him regardless, because this is a community, and if we keep, like, talking dog shit about each other, then it's not going to do anything except make the community toxic. And that's stupid. That is absolutely stupid to me. So, that's just my opinion on it. And it is mostly started by a lot of trolls. Because it's not like, you know, it's not like this stuff hasn't been talked about and beat to death like a dead horse, you know? So anybody that keeps like bringing it up in other places where it's going to get a lot of exposure and get negative exposure, like bringing it up here, it's not going to cause a lot of negative because I don't let the negative fucking get to me. I don't really care. I don't have a problem with anybody. If they got a problem with me, that's something they need to take up with themselves personally. Yeah, exactly. Spoiled kid stuff, but that's why there are haters. Haters are going to hate. Be above them like what you're doing. Exactly. Exactly. You got to be above everybody else. And it's dumb. I don't have a problem with anybody. I don't have a bad word to say about anybody. You know, we all have issues with each other at some point in time. You're not always going to like everyone, and that's okay. I don't listen to Miley Cyrus, David. I do not listen to Miley Cyrus. I used to listen to her dad, like whenever I was little. Like my mom, I swear to God, my mom was like the hugest country fan in the world, and I still am. Like I like country, but I like more of the '80s and early '90s country music. So, Billy Ray Cyrus did kind of make it in there, but as far as Miley goes, no. I don't see the infatuation too much with Miley Cyrus. I really don't. I think most of the time she's kind of skeevy and nasty, but you know, the younger generation, or at least not even the younger generation, really, it's more like the guys that are like 10 years younger than me, the ones that are hitting like their early 20s, are the ones that were really kind of big into that whole scene. So Turbo Tim. Now, Turbo Tim absolutely loves Miley Cyrus. That's his jams, guys. Have I got an achy breaky heart? My heart has been achy breaky a few times, I'd have to say. Definitely got a not exactly an achy breaky heart anymore. More like a cold, calloused, hardened rock of a heart. That's probably what I got right now, because I just don't give a crap much of anymore. I have stopped watching certain people who like to do a lot of trash talking on other YouTubers. That's not why I watch those videos. That's I completely understand that. I completely understand that, man. No issues from me on that one. Negativity breeds negativity. That's some Shia LaBeouf stuff, or however the hell you say a kid's name. That's some motivational talk stuff there. I'm gonna get my butt whooped in this one. I don't know why I put my bleed champion up against a character who does not bleed. I'm getting off on tangents over here, man, and ended up losing out on stuff. Oh, come on. Use it. There we go. We're definitely not going to be able to use the L2. That's just going to be a waste of a special. This was a dumb move. This is why I don't like the live stream too, is because I make so many mess ups in live streams it's not even funny. Oh my God. I feel like I almost just taking a forfeit on this one. But I think we can do it. I think I can do it. Ooh, that was close. And he got me. I got to get out of this corner. I still do get excited with 4-star crystals whenever they're pretty good 4 stars. Man, getting these 99s over and over again, or continuing to get the same guys over and over again, is just really kind of. There's people, whenever, like with Yellow Jacket, Jesus Christ, I caught so much shit with Yellow Jacket, it's not even funny. Like, you sound like an entitled, spoiled brat. Well, it's not that. It's the fact that, I'm actually working for these crystals, and I'm sure anybody else out there would feel the same way. You know, whenever you work for the crystals and you don't get something that you really enjoy, then why should I fake being happy about it? You know? I don't know. Do you like Linkin Park or Limp Bizkit or Corn? I used to like Limp Bizkit and Corn a lot back in the day. I used to love going to rock concerts, man. Rock concerts were my favorite thing in the world. Linkin Park, I still do enjoy Linkin Park some, like their older stuff. But Limp Bizkit, I'm not really huge on. I actually went to a concert. It was like the first time they were back together. It was Rock on the Range. Can't remember what year it was, but Rock on the Range out in Columbus, Ohio. And it was the first time that Limp Bizkit was back together in like however long they've been separated. And I didn't stay to watch them. Korn's earlier stuff, yeah. I absolutely love Korn's earlier stuff. What was my first four-star hero? Probably it was either Colossus or Black Panther or Gamora. One of those three. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but it was one of those three. I want to say it was Gamora, but like I said, I can't really say off the top of my head exactly which one it was. Donald, how did you just get trolled by Kabam? What happened, man? How long had you been playing the game before you got that one? Boom. That Captain Marvel and Ms. Marvel Special 2 is one of those movies. It's really hard kind of to place for me. Like I've had trouble placing them before. Like you try to put them in where you need to so you can hit it, and sometimes you just don't get it. 3 months. See, I've been playing for almost 2 years. Been playing this game for almost 2 years. I think it'll be 2 years around the end of December, beginning of January, because I didn't start playing the game as soon as it dropped, but I played it like not too long after it dropped. Where am I at on my streak right now? 12. Okay, we're good. 12, 13, 14, 15, and we should be good to roll with the lower batch of characters there. Don't I'm gonna save Star Lord. I don't like taking in the same characters on a team. Like not like same characters, same class characters. I like to always mix it up, so I like to try and keep everything. If you guys haven't noticed that at that point by now on the stream, I try to mix things up so that I don't have the same characters of a class on a stream. Nice 5-star Phoenix. That's pretty awesome. I don't do the 5-star crystals anymore like that. Not after Loki, man. Yes, David, I will be playing DC Legends whenever it actually comes out for the Android in the States. I think that game is going to be pretty awesome. If it's anything like Star Wars Galaxy, which is exactly what it looks like, here Galaxy Heroes or whatever that game's called. I did play that for a little while. I know Mobile plays it. Mobile Gamer plays that game pretty hardcore, that Star Wars game, but it's the same exact carbon copy kind of game. So, what's up, Daniel Ethan? What's going on, buddy? Ooh, yeah, that connection stuff sucks now lately, man. The connection issues absolutely suck now. Um, I think it was last AQ. I did pre-register, so yeah, I will be getting that Wonder Woman. Last week during Alliance Quest, they did the scheduled, or not scheduled, it was emergency maintenance, like they always do. They did some emergency maintenance, and I was just going into my first fight, and I ended up losing half of my Captain America World War II's health without even fighting a fight because I was in the middle of the load screen for the fight whenever they decided to send it into emergency maintenance. So I sent in a ticket and told them like, hey, you guys cost me half of the health of one of my characters. The least you could do is send me like a single health potion for, Alliance Quest. And I basically got told to get bent. So sometimes even I lose on sending in those tickets. Rocket Raccoon. I still don't even have a Rocket Raccoon, man. Yeah, that's basically what happened to me. But I didn't even make it into the fight. Like, I didn't even make it into the fight. Like, I noticed that there was trouble getting to the spot where I could play. And I went in to the actual, choose the fight screen. And I clicked, start fight. And then the game logged me out, so. And said that they were in scheduled or emergency maintenance. Nothing's ever really scheduled maintenance with Kabam, I don't think. I think it's all emergency maintenance. Like, whenever one of the hamsters on their servers dies, they have to, like, go into emergency maintenance because they need to replace the hamster so that the servers don't go down. Because I'm fully under the assumption that is what's running Kabam's servers, is a bunch of hamsters. That's what they're powered by, man. Or at least that's what I assume. I don't know for sure. Mobile Gamer would probably know better because he's actually been to their facilities, or at least their facilities before I think they moved to Canada. I don't know if they're in Canada or not. I heard somebody say something about Kabam moved to Canada, so I don't know. I don't really care. Kabam is probably one of the worst companies in the world as far as customer service goes. I do know that much. Their customer service is absolute shite. Hamsters and potatoes. I almost said tomatoes. I don't know why I almost said tomatoes, but be just as good, I think. Got another milestone there. I don't know if we'll actually hit 3 milestones or not before I finish off this, but we're actually moving along. How many? Okay, now we're starting to actually get into my rank 5s. I did use one of my rank 5s earlier, but we got 2 more fights and then we're into the 15 clear zone. My inbox, like online, you want me to check my line, Dr. Z? Because I'll have to check that after I get done here. Yeah, that's the biggest fault that I have. I'm not ignoring you, man. I'm playing the game. It's hard to watch the quest and the game too. Check my messages in game. Oh, okay. I can't see what's going on down there because of this big hulking piece of shit that's in the way. Well, it's not my first stream, 7-8. I've streamed before. Like, I've been doing YouTube for over a year, man. It's first stream in a long time. But welcome, dude. Welcome. I smoke cigarettes, man. I don't smoke the wacky tobacco. That's a definite. Maybe, like, back whenever I was younger, we used to do that kind of stuff. But not anymore. Alright, let me see what we got down here, Z. I swear I wasn't trying to ignore you, though, man. You can't see it. I mean, when you're doing the arenas and stuff, that's like the last place you get to see anything. Dude, come on. Thank you, Dr. Z. Guys, don't send me stuff. Come on. I want you guys to keep your own, like, your units for your own self, but I do appreciate it anytime anybody does send me stuff, man. Thank you, Dr. Z. I appreciate it, bro. I do. But yeah, I like for you guys to save your units for you. Like, you guys save it and, like, spend it on crystals, man. Spend it on crystals and then send me a tweet on Twitter and let me know what y'all got if you got anything good, man. But yeah, definitely. Thank you, man. I do appreciate it. It's not like, I don't want to sound unappreciative of it. I really don't. Like, that's the hard part of it. It's like, if you don't like take stuff from people, it's like then you're unappreciative, and it's like, but I'd rather you guys like use it for you, man. Like, I'll earn my stuff. You guys earn your stuff. You know, we as YouTubers, we make money making these videos, and that to me is more than enough. Like I don't think you guys should have to give us anything else. Period. Joel, what's going on, buddy? Hey, well, you do kind of get crap, man. You do kind of get crap. Our Alliance War starts in an hour and 30ish, bud. Awesome! I'll be done. Alliance War. I'll be done before Alliance War starts, so that people don't have to watch me suck it up in Alliance Wars. I'm usually just like backup, man. Like I usually sit. I sit on backups just in case somebody else dies, because I'll probably die. I am not the best in the world at Alliance Wars by any stretch of the imagination. Oh man, you got a 4-star Scarlet Witch from a premium hero crystal on a new account. Any quick ways to dupe her? No. I still haven't technically awakened my Scarlet Witch. I mean, I have awakened her, but I used my awakening stone from finishing Act 4 to awaken Scarlet Witch. I've been playing for 2 years, and I've only found her once in crystals. So, I mean, good luck with that one, bro. Good luck. Definitely good luck. That is like my most elusive character in the game. That and like Rocket Raccoon. Like I still haven't found a Rocket Raccoon. I remember the Rocket Raccoon crystals though. Those were the first crystal. And I mean crystal, not crystals. The Rocket Raccoon crystal was the first crystal I ever bought in this game. And I bought one. And I didn't exactly know how the crystals worked. But I pulled a 3-star. And I was like, holy crap, I pulled a 3-star Rocket Raccoon. Because I was, it was a young account then. And I was like, wow. And then that's where it all started. Like, then it all started going downhill after that, so. X23 at rank 50 of 50 would probably be pretty awesome. I like my X23. I like the small, subtle details that they put in X23. Like, if you don't pay attention, you don't catch them. Like, everybody's kind of like, oh, X23, she's only got 2 claws. But technically, she has 3 claws. And Kabam actually did get 3 claws in there. The third claw is actually between her toes. And if you pay attention to her special attacks, you kind of get to see it. And also with her heavy attack, you can also see that her third claw between her toes pops out. So I always thought that was kind of cool. It's kind of sick, to think, she's got a claw that pops out between her toes, but that's kind of how X23 works. It's kind of cool. So she is exactly like Wolverine in the sense that she does have 3 claws. Just one of them you can't see, because it'd be kind of difficult to walk around with a claw sticking out between your toes. Oh yeah, man. I remember like how stuff was, because whenever this whole crystal, like they used to have the crystal opening events. Like if it wasn't as crystal clear now that they want you to open crystals, back in the day it used to be pretty crystal clear that they wanted you to open those crystals up, because they made events specifically for opening crystals. And it was like, that was definitely pay to win. And so was kind of the gifting event too. It's like, the gifting event was absolutely like some of the worst ways in the world to try and get people to spend money. Hey guys, send people crap and you could win crap. I don't know. Yeah, it was definitely it was crystal clear what Kabam was trying to go for, man. Oh Jesus, yeah, the crystal gifting event, or it wasn't a crystal gifting event, but that's basically what it was. It was a crystal gifting event, because those were the things you got like the most points for, was sending people the feature crystals. Yeah, top scorer. Actually, the gifting event was the Kang. You got a Kang if you were in the top. And that was the first Kang that they ever came out with, and then they did that special crystal not too long after that and just kind of screwed people over. It's like, hey, you guys didn't get the Kang from the special gifting event, or here you go. Try and get Kang again. Buy these crystals. Yeah, because there was a huge deal over that whole gifting event. It was like that was like whenever getting your units through a third party and paying cheaper for them and getting them uploaded onto your game was really big. And apparently, like the guys at the very top who won that event, that was one of the big things that they were doing was getting those third party units, and that's how they won it. But nothing was ever done about it. I mean, it was common knowledge. Yep, that's exactly the top two alliances in that gifting event. It wasn't so much swapping that was going on, but it was one certain person who had two accounts, one in each, and he was just gifting himself tons and tons of crystals. So that's how they won. The guy was spending millions on the game as it was anyway, but he was uh, he was just gifting himself crystals, and that's how they won that event. So it's kind of, I don't know. What are my thoughts on LOL? I kind of LOL at LOL. I'm not dropping money on that shit because that's all they want you to do is drop money on it. That is exactly all it is. Like I can't remember like this HQ Sean that did it. It's like somebody was saying like he spent like almost like $10,000 or something to run all the way through. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous to me. 12K units for one run. That's insane, man. 12,000 units for one run is absolutely ridiculous. So I don't know. I don't think I'll ever do it if that's the case, unless there's some kind of workaround that people figure out. I don't figure I'll ever do it because number one, I don't have the money to do it, and number two, I'm not going to sit and ask people to send me stuff to do it either. It's not worth it. Yeah, Sal. I just realized that Sal is here because I don't really know your like name, but Sal David Pattinson there from in the chat is in haha with me. The guy's been with me since duped, but yeah, if you win the lotto, buddy, I might let you give me some stuff. I honestly have no idea how many runs LOL is. It looks like it's probably at least 3 or 4 runs, maybe more. From the little chart, somebody started charting it here recently, and it's like there are tons of paths in it. I would say at least 4 paths. There could be more though. And when I say they started charting it, they're not done with it. They are not done with it. There are tons of paths that haven't been completed yet. Super Gaming Family's gonna. I mean, more power to him if he does. I hope he does, man. Let him do it. Daniel, thanks for coming, man. Take it easy, buddy. Appreciate you being here. I just don't have that kind of money, man. I don't have that kind of money to throw out for something like LOL. I think it's more than 2 paths. From what I saw, that chart that this person there's just one person like they posted it on Reddit, and it was like what they know so far of LOL, and it definitely looked like it was at least more than 2 paths. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of stuff, but I'm not afraid to admit that either. Why did I let him get high enough to do a friggin' revive? It doesn't matter. He's dead anyway. Does not matter. He's dead. But I definitely think it's more than 2 paths. Yeah. See, I'm more like with Sal there. I think it's like 6 paths. But I was thinking more like 4. But it's definitely not 2. That's why it took so long to get it downed. And if it was only 2 paths, HQ Sean would have made it through that quick. That guy drops tons of money. HQ Sean has been getting a lot of notoriety here lately, but that guy's been dropping money on this game forever. Like, he's been dropping money on this game for a long time. I would say it probably depends on what path you go on too. So, yeah, some people speak before they know things, Daniel. Some people speak before they know things completely. Pretty happy. We've stayed pretty consistent at about 20 people watching, so that's pretty cool. Appreciate you guys being here. Once people realized I was actually streaming, if you guys want to know when I'm streaming, you need to follow me on Twitter because I will post it on Twitter before I do anything else. Yeah, they have definitely have the best champs to use too. I mean, if you're dropping tons of money on this game, then you're gonna have the best champs. And from what I've seen, the best champ to take into LOL is that rank 5 Star Lord Awakened. And some of those guys, man, some of those guys have Star Lord Awakened to like level 80 and 100. So when you drop the money, you can do a lot of stuff. That's the big thing. When you got money, you can do just about anything you want to. I would definitely, if you've got a Star Lord Awakened, I would definitely take it to rank 4. Um, no doubt about it, man. If you got a 5-star Star Lord, I would have. If it came down between me having a Magic and a Star Lord, I would definitely take Star Lord over Magic any day of the week. I love my Magic, don't get me wrong, but Star Lord is just way more useful, especially as a rank 5. Or not a rank 5, but as a 5-star Awakened character. Magic is just my best bet right now. Like the only other 5-star Awakened character that I have is Black Panther, and Black Panther really doesn't do anything for me. I think you missed a zero there. He spent about 1,000 US. Nah, I'd say he probably spent more like close to 10,000. I don't think it was 1,000. I think I saw somewhere else where it said he was more like close to $10,000. But see, you're Donald. You're one step ahead of me there because you've at least got the Star Lord as a 5-star. I don't even have him as a 5-star. My 5 stars are really kind of lackluster. I've got Magic and I've got Black Panther Awakened. If I could get Spider-Man Awakened, that would be absolutely amazing. I'd love to have my 5-star Spider-Man Awakened, or even my Cyclops, man. Cyclops would be a great one awakened. Oh yeah, 1,000 for one path. Okay, yeah, I could understand that now. Yeah, so I mean maybe $6,000. I'm pretty sure I heard somewhere that it was like a huge amount that he spent to actually get through it. So Cyclops does have some pretty good prestige as a 5-star. Winter Soldier's not a bad character either. That's another character a lot of people give a lot of slack for, but whenever his power drains proc, he's a pretty badass character. I was actually kind of happy that I awakened my 4-star Winter Soldier. Yeah, Tim Turbo Tim has a rank 4 Spider Man, and he is absolutely ridiculous for Alliance Wars. Okay, this looks good. It depends on what 5 stars you have. Like Magic is the only 5-star that I have that's going to do anything for me. Black Panther at Awakened Black Panther for me is a 5-star. He doesn't even break into my top 5 if I take him to rank 3 because my other 4-stars are all maxed out. Like the ones I've got up there, most of them are maxed out or really high prestige. So it wouldn't really do me. It wouldn't benefit me to take Black Panther to rank 3, and it really kind of sucks. So that's what I always hear, though. Everybody always says that, like, 5-stars are the future, but some of them, unless you get them to at least Sig level 40 or above, they don't compete with some of the 4-stars. So it really just depends. That's why I love toying with the prestige calculator, because I knew like what I needed to do. Like with that last 5-star crystal opening, it's like if I would have got Cyclops awakened, he would have been on par with my Colossus, and I would have taken him up to rank 3 instead of taking Colossus up to rank 5, because they would have essentially had the same exact prestige. But for my Black Panther, he absolutely does nothing. He wouldn't have even broke in to my top 5 before I took Colossus up. So yeah, some of the 5-stars are definitely the future for prestige, but some aren't until you at least get them a lot higher sig level. Yeah, definitely. That's definite kilograms. That's a definite. Once they start getting higher sig levels, then yeah. But I mean, I don't see that. I don't really see that being anytime soon. I think the crystals will stay exactly the same for a long time. We may get 5-stars introduced into the arenas next, and then it'll probably be a while before they get introduced into premium hero crystals. Like that's going to be a long time from now. The way I'm looking at it, at least. We just got tier 4s as a daily mission now, and that took almost 2 years because T4s have been out for a long time. Yeah, tier 4 or tier 2 alphas. Eventually, what we're going to see is these specialty arenas kind of get phased out. Like we'll still have the tier 4 class catalyst arena. We'll still have I'd say the tier 4 basic catalyst arena will probably get phased out pretty soon, and that's why we've got this quest that we can do now for the tier 4 basic, and that'll get replaced by the tier 5 basic arena, which is going to be huge when that comes out because people need those to rank up their 5-stars now, and eventually the tier 1 alpha arena will be phased out for the tier 2 alpha arena. So I mean it's all going to come in these small waves like we're getting right now. We've got the tier 4 basic mission that we can do. So that's the first part of the wave. And then it'll be let's phase out the tier 4 basic arena and bring in the tier 5 basic arena. So I will, man. Definitely going to be doing Venom. He's not anytime soon on the list. All right, Psycho Killer. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for being here. Have a good dinner, bro. I don't see see it being too soon. But yeah, Venom definitely Crossbones. He will definitely get a video. I'm trying to take everything from A to Z of characters that I have. Right now I have to back up and do dang it, I put two cosmics in. Um right now I have to back up and do Falcon and Gambit, and then I'll start back off where I left off, which will be Iron Patriot, which is going to be tons of fun. Doing Iron Patriot, probably one of the most, to me, one of the most useless characters in the game. Now, don't get me wrong, every character has their place in this game. Iron Patriot, to me, just doesn't have a lot of beneficial uses. Mostly because if he's awakened, he kind of sucks after he does his arc overload. So, arc overload is not his best friend. Iron Patriot is one of those characters I think that actually does need to be a little bit rehauled. Yeah, ha, Sal. Everybody knows that you got a 4-star Gambit from that daily crystal. Screw you. I think you're the only person out of Ha that got a 4-star Gambit out of that crystal. I'm not sure. Android, it's the same thing I've got. I've got a Samsung Galaxy Tab S2, and I use the YouTube gaming app. Should be able to find it in the Samsung store, but that's what I use to record for live streams. But I've also got to use my headset too. Like, I've got a headset that I use for doing live streams. Whenever I record like regular videos, I record the audio through OBS, through the microphone that I have, Open Broadcast software. I use that, and I record the gameplay screen with the AZ screen recorder app. He really does, man. He needs to be. Iron Patriot needs to be buffed. His arc overload is absolutely the worst arc overload in the game, because it takes away all of his armor once it's done. What good is it? I mean, you get a good little power buff. You get some energy, or not energy, but health, and then all of it goes away. Then your armor, it takes away every bit of your armor, and it's like, what's the point? And you gained all that stuff back up, but you have no armor to hold it. It's like you're pretty much just a little squishy toy ready to be destroyed, in my opinion. Yeah, after it pops, he's weak sauce. You son of a gun. Gamora's assassination needs to be higher than 25% too. I can't remember the last time I've seen Gamora use an assassination. That may have been an assassination there, I don't know. Assassination. I can't talk today. Cannot talk today for crap. Words are all coming out screwy and shit. An hour and 38 minutes, almost an hour and 40 minutes of talking, though. That'll do it to you. I think I have done pretty well today about talking and playing the game at the same time, though. Because I'm pretty sure I made it a lot farther into Arena this time than I did the last time. I think the last time I only got like 5 or 6 matches in like 2 hours. Because I pay too much attention sometimes to the chat, and then sometimes I don't pay enough attention to the chat, and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. It's kind of sucking. Sometimes it sucks. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I try. Honestly, I try, and that's all anybody could do. Like, I don't downgrade anybody for trying to do YouTube, period, because at least you're trying to do something. If you're trying to do something, then at least you've made the effort to try and do it. And that's the best thing in the world. That's the best feeling in the world. It doesn't matter if you get like 1 or 2 views. Like, I was there at one point in time, you know. I used to not get any views whatsoever. I still don't get a lot of views on some things. Like, 7 Days to Die does not get any views whatsoever, hardly. And the Batman series doesn't get very many views, which I need to pick those up and start doing some more videos on them. I'm hoping pretty soon that I have talked Turbo Tim into buying a PS4 so that we can do some 7 Days to Die videos together, because that's the biggest problem with recording those 7 Days to Die videos is that there's nobody else to talk to. It's just like, you know, run around, shoot some zombies. Run around, shoot some zombies. And it's kind of, it's a fun game. I love playing it. It's just, it would be more fun with other people. I have not taken down the road to the labyrinth yet. There's always so much more other stuff going on. Like, my time is so limited that I want to spend time trying to do stuff to like earn units and do other things like that to progress in the game. Because sometimes I've got the kids, like over the summer, man, like over the summer I had the kids 4 to 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. So there was literally like no time to do anything. Because you can't play the game and watch kids at the same time. I don't know if any of you all out there are old enough to have kids or not, or if you do have kids, but it's difficult to play games and watch the kids. Plus, you want to spend time with your kids, too. Like, you don't want to just be completely immersed in watching, you know, your video games, when you could be spending time with your kids, too. I don't want my kids ending up, like, regretting me later in life because, oh, Daddy never spent time with us. You know, I love my kids, man. Son of a stupid reflective armor. And the lag. Such a lag spike there. Bam. Definitely, I definitely agree with that. Family is definitely more important than anything else. Yeah, a lot of people old enough but no kids. I've got 3, man. 3 kids, and I've been single for 3 years now. About 3.5 maybe. I don't know for sure. Been doing it for 3 years by myself. I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't need anybody else. That's the best part about being like independent and not having to rely on other people. Because like whenever I first went through like the divorces, or the divorce, I didn't get divorced twice. Me and Oliver's mom never did get married, but whenever they left, it was awful. It was kind of crappy. And then after a while, you kind of get used to it, and you're like, hey, you know, we can do this. Not a problem. I actually enjoy being alone most of the time. You guys are like my best friends. Like, I have my cousin who comes over occasionally and I talk to every now and again, but like outside of the alliance and you guys, this is about it, you know? And I'm fine with that. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I've never had a problem with that. Like, before I started doing this kind of stuff, like, my best friends were the people that I played Star Wars The Old Republic with. And, like, I played with those guys for, like, 2 or 3 years before I put the game down, so, yeah. See, Kimberly, that's cool. You and your grandson play together. That's awesome. I mean, that's really cool. My kids love watching me play the game sometimes, but then sometimes they don't, you know? They used to love the crystal opening videos. Like, if you go back and watch some of my older crystal opening videos, my kids were inside of most of those. Like, I would even let them open the crystals sometimes for me, but touch the button. They would even open some of the crystals for me, but sometimes, like, their attention to certain games wane. Like, I don't know. Atticus, my oldest kid, he absolutely loves Pokemon. So Pokemon Go was his big thing. Most of the time, whenever I would like go out and try to record Pokemon videos, it's when I had Atticus with me, because he absolutely loves that kind of stuff. He loves it. He would waste my Pokeballs. He would absolutely waste all the Pokeballs, but it's just little stuff that he likes. Like his birthday was actually yesterday, like his actual birthday, and he turned he turned 8. So, and then we're gonna have his birthday party on Saturday at Mom's house. So I called and ordered his Pokemon cake yesterday, and then you got Julian, this middle kid. He absolutely loves pretty much anything. To be honest with you, I really can't think of what Julian loves because he's into so much stuff. It's just like he likes everything from superheroes to cartoons to Power Rangers to Ninja Turtles. That kid is probably one of the most easiest kids to please sometimes because of how much stuff that he actually does enjoy. And Oliver, the youngest one, he's all superheroes, Paw Patrols and superheroes. That kid absolutely loves superheroes. Which, I mean, I got lucky in a sense with his mom too because Atticus was named after the lawyer from the book To Kill a Mockingbird. Or if you're like old school and you watch like older movies, the movie To Kill a Mockingbird. And he was named after the lawyer in that, Atticus Finch. And he was also, from his mom, he was named after Draven. His middle name's Draven. So the Crow. And Julian, I didn't have any, like, we were separated whenever Julian was born. So Julian ended up with the name Julian Liam Seth. And he's kind of screwed over in that sense. He was named after the kid from Big Daddy and some other stuff. So it's kind of nuts. And then, like I said, I got really lucky with Oliver's mom because she was cool with naming him after comic book characters. So Oliver was named after Green Arrow and Spider-Man. So his name's Oliver Parker. Raleigh HD, what's going on, man? Kimberly, your grandson got you hooked on the game. I mean, that's cool though. I mean, it's cool when you can share stuff like that with your kids, or your grandkids or your kids or anybody for that matter. Like I don't I don't personally let my kids have tablets or anything like that, but they have a Leap pad, so they have fun with that. Who's the basic champ? Um, isn't it? I don't know. Let me check. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I thought it was like Agent Venom, but I'm not sure. We can check real quick though. Kamala Khan. That's another character I don't have. Kamala Khan. I think like Agent Venom might be coming up soon though. Do I watch Flash? Yes. I do watch the Flash. I watch Supergirl. I watch the Flash. I watch Arrow. I watch Heroes of whatever it's called, Heroes of Tomorrow or whatever the freak it's called. It starts tonight. I can't think of it right now though. Well, it's got Rip Hunter in it, and White Canary or whatever you want to call her now, and the Atom and yeah, Legends of Tomorrow. I think's what it's called. My God, the lag right now is so stupid. Yeah, DC Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah, I watch all of them. I love them. Gotham. I watch Gotham. Gotham's a really good show. I'm trying to think. There's all kinds of comic book shows out right now. It's like super awesome. I don't want to spoil anything from last night, but last night's Arrow. Arrow has been absolutely exceptional this season so far. I love Arrow. Was kind of like on a downward spiral. The past 2 seasons, Arrow was kind of like in the crapper, while Flash has been so awesome the past like since it began. Like, there's nothing really bad I can say. Holy crap, this lag. What in the crap is going on with Kabam servers right now? Yeah, Netflix shows. I watch the Netflix shows too. I wasn't a big fan of Luke Cage. I don't want to offend anybody by saying that, but that actually did like Luke Cage, but I wasn't a huge fan of Luke Cage. Hello, hello. Bahadir. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm not going to say it wrong. I watched all of Luke Cage like the couple of days after it came out, and I would really put it underneath Jessica Jones as my favorite. Jessica Jones was not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination either. Daredevil is my favorite Netflix series, but Luke Cage I just didn't really like. Chantel Woodruff, what's going on? Big D, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, so I was not a fan of Luke Cage. I just think they could have done so much with it. My biggest problem with Luke Cage was that he really didn't have any villains that were kind of up to snuff with him until like the last episode. And even then it wasn't. And that doesn't really spoil anything for you. It's just mostly Luke Cage fought thugs that couldn't really handle him. I think it needed more. I would absolutely love if Prometheus was Tommy from the first season. I think that would be kind of cool, but I don't think it will be. If it is, it would be awesome. Tommy back from the dead would be absolutely cool. I live in West Virginia in the United States. That's a really good point, Raleigh. That is a very good point. Maybe Flashpoint did bring him back because it changed a lot. I mean, Diggs' kid was older and a boy, so Flashpoint really kind of screwed up a lot of stuff. But it seems like they're getting stuff kind of back together on the Flash. So we haven't really seen anything that Flashpoint's done other than Diggs' kid on Arrow. Who should I take to rank for Deadpool, X-Force, or She-Hulk? Only She-Hulk is duped to 99. She-Hulk is duped to 99? Jesus. Not really any spoilers there. I mean, it's not like a huge deal that Diggle's kid changed in the Flashpoint, but I mean, it's not like groundbreaking stuff that's going to spoil the show for you guys in any way, shape, or form. That didn't even happen. That didn't even happen on the Arrow. That happened on the Flash, so it doesn't hurt anything. But Deadpool, X-Force, or She-Hulk. If She-Hulk's at 99, I would take She-Hulk. Deadpool X-Force is kind of cool, but he doesn't really get his best benefits until he's at least awakened. I mean, that's the thing this season with both Flash and Arrow. I mean, we've got Prometheus on Arrow. We've got Dr. Alchemy on Flash, and I don't really know. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool time for the TV shows. I think this is probably going to be one of the better seasons for both. It's going to be really hard for me, at least, with Arrow to kind of one-up Deathstroke because, God almighty, Deathstroke was awesome on Arrow. That was probably my favorite seasons whenever he was on there. And that guy that played him was absolutely intense and awesome. Sup, X-Men Avenger 23. Yeah, live. What do you know? For once, I am live. We gain people and we lose people. Like I said, we've stayed pretty constant since the stream started at about 19, 20 people. So I've always said if there's anybody watching, period, that's cool to me. I mean, we're going up on 2 hours too. Jesus Christ, 2 hours of live stream, which I'd say probably I'm probably going to end the stream after I get done with this last match here, guys. Like I haven't ate today. It's going on like it's going on 3 o'clock. So 15 minutes till 3. I've got AQ is going to be starting up soon. You know, like 15 minutes, AQ will be starting back up. So I got to get ready for that. I got to eat before that happens and kind of keep my A game on. I don't really want to be in the stream and doing Alliance Quest either because I'm more prone to screw up whenever I'm doing live streams. And I do not want to screw up in Alliance Quest. That's the last place I want to mess up. Thank you, X-Men. I do appreciate that, buddy. Who should I take to rank 4, Cap or Jugs? Chantel, are either of them awakened? I love the Rival. I think the Rival is a cool character, man. Kilograms, thank you so much, buddy. You've been here for like almost the entire live stream, so I definitely appreciate you being here. Jugs is duped than either or. Honestly, they're both awesome characters. Juggernaut Awakened is an awesome beast of a character for Alliance Wars on defense. Captain America is just an all-around awesome character. He does get more blocking privileges or powers once he is awakened. So it's really up to you. They're both awesome characters. Me personally, I would probably go with Captain America first, then Jugs, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with the Flash, man. I want to find out. Um, a hillbilly. I'm definitely a hillbilly. I'm from West Virginia. So, I mean, you would definitely classify me as a hillbilly. I think rednecks are more the type of person you would classify from being in Texas. But I don't really, I don't know. No, it's not an asshole thing to say. It's all good. I don't care. I try not to get offended by much of anything, so. Dr. Z, you've been here for a pretty good while too, man. You came in a little while after it started, but you've been here for a pretty decent amount of time. I How's it possible that in a year and a half playing Contest Champions, I have 33 4 stars and only 4 duped in the last month? Oh man, it's just really, it's all luck. It's all luck in this game. Who is my favorite superhero? You know, I used to fluctuate between who my favorite superhero was because honestly, there are so many great superheroes out there that's not even funny. Like, for the longest time, my favorite superhero was Spider Man. For the longest time, my favorite superhero was Green Lantern. For the longest time, my favorite superhero was Batman. So I mean, it's really hard to say to me who exactly my favorite superhero is because there are absolutely so many good superheroes out there in the world that it's not even funny. I can't really pick just one. Doctor Strange, love Doctor Strange. Iron Man. Iron Man, not like Iron Man in the games or Iron Man in what you see in the movies, but that drunk that was in the comics that you had to kind of get into. It's just the backstories. There are so many good backstories within the comics themselves. It's hard to just really pick one. For me, at least, it is because I love just about everyone. Like I don't discriminate as far as DC and Marvel go either. I love DC. I love Marvel. Plain and simple. I love comics. I love comic books. So I can't really pick between just one character because there's so many good characters out there. So many people have created some of the best characters in the world as far as I'm concerned with that kind of stuff. What character is good unduped? Best character in the game, hands down, unawakened, is Doctor Strange. Got to say that much because he has all of his abilities. The only thing Doctor Strange gains from being awakened is he's got a counterspell. Everything else that is so super awesome about Doctor Strange, he's got it right off the bat. So definitely, Doctor Strange is my favorite unawakened character. Tyler, thank you so much for coming, buddy. Hopefully I'll be able to do it depends on what time Rich comes around because I'm planning on doing some collab work with Rich today. But I'm gonna try and hit up at least maybe a 30-minute live stream for Animation Throwdown. Just kinda do all the stuff that I can possibly do in the game and just kinda see if anybody like comes in for that one. But yeah. Ultron is definitely a good unduped character as well. Definitely agree with that. But all right, guys. So that's going to be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Hopefully, we'll do it a little bit more starting next week. We'll be doing a little bit more live streaming. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Later.